Alright, so I just left the hospital. It's 8:30 at night, Sunday. They were supposed to send Jay down to Bathurst tomorrow, but I don't know, apparently the ambulances are too busy to drive down, so which is like a crock of crap if you're admitted in the hospital, and they've driven him down before, but anyways, they're gonna release him tomorrow so that he has his dialysis in the town that we usually have it in. So I was kind of excited in the sense that okay, he was going to go down and hopefully, you know, get, I mean, not treated, but try to find some answers as to why this happened. And now I'm back to having knots in my stomach, and I was there and the doctor's like, I can let him go tonight. I'm you know, like, he was perfectly fine with letting him go tonight, but I was like, no, keep him, because it's stressful. It really is. Like, if there was a place where we could kind of like a home or something, like I'd do it. I'd definitely put him and just, you know, visit him all the time. Or it's so stressful. Like, I understand that people live with epilepsy and, you know, things like that, but it's scary. I had a friend in school that had epilepsy, and hers was different. Like, it was just completely different than what I saw last night. So but doing some reading on that, and what the scariest thing is, they're like, okay, it's epilepsy, we're gonna put you on some pills, and it's supposed to prevent it from happening, and here, be on your merry little way. Well, they don't give you any information. Like, I mean, I was asking some questions and that, and I got some answers as to what I wanted to know, but like I said, you know, what if we're driving and he starts having a seizure, you know, because lights and all these different things are triggers. He said just make sure that his airway is not obstructed. Like, he said you can't die from it, but I read differently. Anyways, and then you know, the main thing is to keep them on their side so that they don't inhale their spit or their vomit or whatever it is that's going on at the time, and to keep them calm and just tell them, you know, it's gonna be all right, and eventually they're gonna come to. And so I don't know. So this is just one more bump in the road that we have to deal with, live with. You know, diabetes is one thing. Diabetes is scary, but it's, you know, obviously it's controlled with insulin and proper diet and stuff like that. And then he's got celiac disease, which again, you know, avoid certain foods. Then he's got the renal diet, which again, avoid certain foods. But at the moment, his potassium is, I think, she had come in, they did blood work after supper, and the lady just come in, and she had said, the nurse, and I asked her what it was at, because he had to drink this like sandy drink, and she said that it was at 6.3, and I said, well, what's an ideal, you know, and she said under 5, so it's going down apparently. I don't know what it was when he first, you know, got in, but things like that is hard to, that's why to me it would make more sense, keep him in the hospital until all this stuff is stabilized. Like, I don't understand. Even his blood pressure was 160/100. It went down from a while ago, but you know, with all this going on, like, I think it should be the, like, in a sense, I think, you know, you should have the choice. If you want to stay in the hospital, and I understand there's some people that would stay there all the time just to get medicated, but he's not being medicated or anything, you know what I mean, other than the whatever it was that they're giving him for the epilepsy. and his regular pills. You know, he's not on any other like medication, so I don't know. Just, it's scary. So what I'm going to do tomorrow, because I have been sleeping on the couch for the last little while just because my back has been super sore, and I just find since sleeping on the couch I don't have that bad back pain anymore. Tonight I got Riley in the living room with me. He's going to sleep out in the living room, and then hopefully he'll come around and not be so scared to be at the house with, you know, he was traumatized. There's no other way around it. He was traumatized, and he didn't even want to sleep at our house tonight. And I went over after supper because we ate at my mom's, and I gave him a bath, and I just told him, you know, like, Daddy's gonna be okay, and we put him on some medication to help with it. So, but he basically watched his dad having convulsions. Like, it's not something, you know, I was freaked out as an adult, so I can understand how being a child, you're freaked out. I used to witness my mom having panic attacks, not being able to breathe, and that traumatized me for life. Like, you know, I still remember that, like, as clear as day. There was a couple times I'd be, like, sleeping in my room, and she'd whip things at my door to get me to get up and call my dad wherever he was. Or it's hard on a kid, like, it's hard on an adult, it's even harder on a child. So but I'm gonna tomorrow, see, I have to come get him and bring him to dialysis. But tomorrow evening there, I'm gonna somehow rearrange the living room and put the bed in the living room, so that at least we'll be sleeping in the same room. I can kind of keep an eye on him. And I mean, it's just something that has to be done. Like, so I'm gonna do that, and then tell Riley, like, if he wants me to move our bed, his bed into our room, I'll do that. And if he wants to stay in his room, he can do that too. It's not really a big deal. So that's that, I guess. I just stopped by Tim's and grabbed myself a coffee. Right now it's 20 to 9. Riley's probably fast asleep over there. Oh, that's fresh coffee. So we're just gonna, I guess, try to, move on with our life and live it as normal as possible. And that's what I'm saying. That's what I was saying earlier. Like, you're just, okay, here you've got this. Well, there's not really any information telling us, like, when something happens, you kind of want to know, well, what caused it. And then when I was doing a little bit of reading, and head trauma could, be a factor. And celiac disease, they even mentioned celiac disease could have been a factor, or what caused it, or and then there's like triggers, like flashing lights and stress, anxiety. He's a very stressed out person, like, just in general. And it's I was trying to read up, like, is there anything, do you start experiencing something before you have a seizure, like, so we could kind of maybe have a heads up, like, okay, well, we know what that's going to be at. Like, I'm hoping, I will pray every night. I don't care. I will pray that he never has another seizure, that, so I don't know. Like I said, it's just really tough. I don't know. I just wish almost wish that we had a nurse living with us, you know what I mean? Someone that, like, I can be there to help out if need be, but to be the main, you know, like, it's hard being the main caregiver of someone that's sick like that. It's very, very hard. And me being a stressed out person as it is, you know, like, it's, I don't know if this is just God's way of working and, you know, kind of like trying to make me prove to myself that I'm capable of doing it, but I don't know. Life is weird. This guy behind me is blinding me with his lights. So I should be home shortly, probably another 10 more minutes. I'm gonna stop in, and I had got my dad a French vanilla because I think he's going to work down at my sister's house tomorrow. They bought a house, but they're in the process of like fixing it up before they can move in, and my dad and brother-in-law will be going down there to so anyways, that's that. I have today I got my Valentine video up. There's still another video that I gotta piece together of when I went and got him on Friday. And then there's the video that I did yesterday, kind of like I titled that one something like after the seizure or something. And then there's gonna be this one, so I'm gonna be a couple days behind on my videos. That's why when you guys see them, like I said, everything would have happened by now. And hopefully we're just recovering well from it by the time you guys get to see it. I just got knots in my stomach, you know. I'm gonna tell my dad, I'm gonna fair warn him if this ever happens again that I'm calling him. Like, I need, you know, like, I understand, like, you know, he was good, he was fine, he made it out of it. But I remember when he was in Bathurst in the ICU, and he had got up and he was talking, and he had like a little bit of a slur in his voice, and he was saying that, or he was told, oh my god, he was told that it was from having the tubes down his throat or whatever, the reason that his tongue was swollen. But he's thinking that he possibly had a seizure and they just didn't know or didn't pick up on it, or, you know, whatever the case is. So I just think personally, if you were epileptic, to me, wouldn't that show on your brain? Wouldn't, you know, like, wouldn't there be some kind of sign to say for sure, okay, this is what you have, you know? Like, I don't know, like, and they did CAT scan, so I really don't know. I don't know. It's difficult to say. All these people passing me like I'm doing the speed limit, people. Doing the speed limit. It's not fast enough for some folks. But it's a full moon. Like, you guys can't see, but I can see our mountain and everything. Our mountain where we live is over to the right of you guys watching this right now. You guys can't see it because I'm going to have to go across a bridge. Right now I'm in New Brunswick. I'm going to cross a bridge to get over to the Quebec side. And yeah. and eventually I will be. I want to check too and see if that guy came and picked up the glucose meter, because I don't know if I mentioned that to you guys, but the ambulance driver called me this morning and was like, "Did I leave a glucose meter there?" And I was like, "I think you did, because there's one here that I don't recognize." And he's like, just more or less saying, like, if I could return it. I'm like, absolutely, I'm not gonna keep it. Like, I just didn't know, like, so we arranged so that I didn't have to run up where he is. We arranged for me to put it in the mailbox at the bottom of our hill, because the mailbox is mostly for so you guys are bouncing around. This bridge is awful. It's mostly for like I can't think of the name. Flyers. We get our flyers down there, so I mean, it's Sunday. There shouldn't be anybody going in that box, so we'll just check and see if there's footprints. See, there's the Quebec flag, and over to the left is the police department. So I'm going to go home and pick up my little man. We're going to go home and try to get a good night's sleep. I'm going to see if, it just sucks because my mom's going to be home with my niece tomorrow and Riley's going to be there, so I don't know. We'll see how it goes anyways. So it took me 17 minutes to get from I had just left Tim's when I turned the camera on, so town is about 20 minutes away from us. I can't tell if he came and picked it up. I suppose I could have just went and looked, but I'll do that in the morning when it's a little lighter out. So yeah, like I said, I think I mentioned it in my other video, like, I know my vlogs aren't all that interesting per se. I'm not doing all that much. I'm just kind of chit-chatting in most of them. And I hope I don't lose any subscribers for that, but this is just what's going on in my life right now, and the least of my concerns is being in the kitchen, cooking and baking and all that stuff. So we went for groceries yesterday. We went for a few groceries yesterday, and some of them still aren't even put away. They're just sitting on the counter. It's just been hectic, so. But I know you guys are there listening, and you guys give awesome moral support. It's nice. I enjoy reading all your comments. Sometimes lately I haven't. Usually I reply to every comment. Lately I've just been liking or loving the comment just to let you guys know I read it, but I don't always have time to reply. Sometimes, if I'm sitting at the hospital or something, waiting for, I don't know, them to do Jay's blood pressure or something, I'll hop on my phone and just scroll through, but I don't really have time to sit there and respond. Although, excuse me, tonight, after I get Riley into bed, after I get Riley into bed, I will sit down and see if I can respond to some comments and stuff like that. So this vlog has been very chit-chat. Well, it's pretty much all I did this whole vlog. So this vlog itself I will upload by itself and just, I don't know, name it like update number 2, I guess, because earlier when I did the first vlog of today, he was supposed to go down to Bathurst and stay down there. And then all of a sudden, the doctor changed his mind and got his discharge papers ready for tomorrow. So I don't know. But I'm hoping this week. It's a new week. Tomorrow's Monday. It does not feel like a Monday. Like, I am so discombobulated with everything. Like, the weekend just flew past. Tomorrow there's no school. Riley doesn't have any school. It's family day. It's actually a holiday around here, but not in Quebec, because I think there's like 2 or 3 provinces that don't celebrate family day, and Quebec is one of them for some odd reason. But they had Friday and Monday off. Just, I think, like they're getting ready for report cards. Excuse me. So I think that's why they took the days off. And then this week he's off Monday. He goes Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then Friday they have it's just a little outing that they have every winter at the school. They go over to the local like ski hill, and you have 2 options. You can either ski and snowboard for the day, or you can do the 3 activities, which is sliding, snowshoeing, and skating. So obviously I put Riley in the 3 activities, but he's been practicing his snowboarding, and he just was getting fed up because he was falling all the time. And so anyways, I'm almost home. I'm like less than a minute away. I'm gonna put you guys away and get this video up tonight, but it's not gonna be posted until tomorrow at least. And I just, like I said, I want to thank you guys for listening. Listen to me ramble. I really, really appreciate it. It's just like having a friend next to me, being able to talk to them. So even though I'm just talking to myself, I know that you guys will respond. So I made it to the top of my hill. I was smart, and I left the outside light on when I left. Anyways, you guys have a good night, and I will talk to you guys maybe tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to have time to vlog with everything going on, but we will see. So, talk to you guys tomorrow.